What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Codename Scream. I am that horror guy.
And I'm Mel.
And we are at you with some brand new horror, spoiler-free, of course. What are we going to do today?
Candyman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It was just released August 27th, 2021. Directed by Nia DaCosta. It was written by Nia DaCosta, Win Rosenfeld, and Jordan Peele. Produced by Ian Cooper, Win Rosenfeld, and Jordan Peele. And I thought this was interesting. Music by Robert A.A. Lowe, a.k.a. Likens, who is in a band that I really like called Ohm.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
As far as the budget and box office are concerned, budget was $25 million. As of today, we're at $31 million. So we've made our budget back and then some. And what did the critics in the audience think of this one?
Well, as of right now, it's still fairly high, and it's probably going to be staying that way. Critic score 84%, audience 74%.
Yeah, pretty fair balance, I'd say.
Yeah.
And this, like I said, we're not doing any spoilers here, so we're just going to give a quick what we think of it, really. Because I really don't want to spoil the synopsis, really. It is a sequel. Most people thought it was going to be a remake. It is a sequel directly to the original Candyman. Yeah. So that was a very welcome surprise coming into the theater, because I intentionally stayed dark on everything going into this. Didn't read anything. The first time we watched the trailer was only a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I just kept my nose down and came in there and was very, very impressed. So, what did you think?
Well, you started it. You said you were impressed, so now you have to finish that song.
I guess I could just finish while we're at it, right? I absolutely loved this film. Absolutely loved it. It was such a psychological twist compared to the original. Super gory when it was there. The kills were, for the most part, off-screen, but they were so violent.
Yeah.
Just the noises behind them. And then, like I said, you get to see the gore after the fact. And I really liked the whole twist on how Candyman is and what Candyman is per generation. So that was a neat little thing I thought there. And then, our main character being who they are. And that's where I'm leaving that, because you have to see this movie. But I've been waiting. What do you think?
I don't like this movie.
Wow! What? No!
So,
okay.
I like the first 3/4 of the movie.
Okay.
It had me. I was like, I am into this. This is cool. I liked the whole vibe of it. I thought the vibe was pretty cool. A Jordan Peele movie through and through.
Yeah.
And I've loved everything else he's ever done. The last, quarter of the movie completely lost me. And I was like, I do not care about this at all anymore.
So what made you think that?
The storyline just went off the rails completely.
Okay.
There's a scene where someone gets kind of kidnapped.
Yes.
And that's where it just lost me. I was like, this is just ridiculous. And then the whole thing with the police at the end, I was like, this is dumb. This is so incredibly stupid. I hated the end of that movie. And not just not how it ended. I didn't mind how it ended.
Yeah.
But just the last quarter of that movie just made me just hate it.
Wow.
But I will say, redeeming thing at the end credits, the little puppet show thing at the end, that was awesome. That was so cool. Some positives, though. I loved the kills. I thought, even though they were off screen, I almost liked that better because it left so much more to the imagination. And I feel like if they would have showed all those, it wouldn't have been as cool.
No, not at all.
So it's kind of like, when you go to a horror movie and they don't show the monster the whole time and you almost like it better, and then they show the monster and you're like, oh, that's disappointing. I feel like the kills would have been that way too.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
So the kills were awesome. I loved the Jordan Peele humor that was inserted into this. I liked the social commentary aspect of it.
Absolutely.
I thought it was fantastic, just like every other Jordan Peele movie. He accomplishes what he wants to accomplish, and for that reason, I think this is an important movie. But just the ending was just total crap to me. So it made me dislike sitting there for the hour and a half that I did. So.
Oh, I will give you that. The last quarter of it did feel rushed.
It felt
We had
so
such
rushed.
a build-up, such a beautiful storyline, and then when, someone does get kidnapped, I did feel like that's where it did get rushed.
It all happened so fast, which made it not make sense.
Yeah.
It's like, this is nothing about this is making sense, and like, even though, obviously this isn't a true story, when you watch a movie like this, part of your brain almost believes it.
Yeah.
There's that realism to everything, even if there's like a monster or something completely unbelievable in it. And it had me up until that point, and then that's when the realism just totally went out the window completely, and that made me
What really got me, and we're gonna keep this as spoiler free as possible, what really got me in that little back quarter, I will, now that I'm starting to remember, one thing that did stand out was where it felt like it was almost becoming like a pandemic, where it was like, this is an adult game and all that, that specifically, because it was like, okay, where did they learn this from? Right. Not everyone's watching the news. It's 2021.
Right. Yeah. That did seem weird. But there were parts of this movie I really liked, like the scene with the high school girls in the bathroom.
That was so
I thought
good.
It was awesome, and I like that the chick, like, it was kind of passed on, like the chick learned it from the gallery opening.
Yeah.
And, like, all that stuff was super cool. And like the ways that Candyman got into people's psyche and they couldn't stop thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
And especially with our main character, Wish.com 50 Cent, I liked how, like, it just got in his brain and it wouldn't leave him alone. And that, I liked...
That was the realism part of it.
Right. And then that, it just, oh my god, it frustrates me so much because I wanted to like this so bad. And 3/4 of the way through the movie, I was like, yes, I love this. This is awesome. And then it just all went downhill in a big pile of crap to me.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I guess this couldn't have come at a better time because if you follow us and have been following us to this point, September starts the Team Mel versus Team Chris. So what better way to start it than having a disagreement, right? And we're just going to quickly seg into join us on Patreon, patreon.com/codenamescream. Every Sunday we will hold a poll. You guys will vote for the videos that we actually will cover for the following week. We don't know what we're watching. We just have a giant list for you guys. And you can base it off of if it's a movie you want to actually see, or you can pick your favorite co-host, whichever way you want to do it. Some of the ones I picked, I know they don't like, and some of the ones they picked, I know I don't like, so...
And I feel like people have been voting for their favorite co-host thus far.
I would say,
Just saying.
Hey, it just so happened we released a thank you video, and now they're winning. I'm just going with that, because you know who that horror guy is. You know where the love is. But that's it for Candyman. If you have seen it, keep it spoiler-free in the comments here below. Otherwise, shoot us a message on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or email us. Let's talk about it a little bit more, and just stay tuned. We've got some more new horror coming around the corner very soon here. So with that being said, scary later, YouTube.